Is King Charles really going off the rails so soon? So soon into his reign? Really? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. I hope you're well. Let's have a wave today. A beautiful sunny day. Hope you keep well, whatever you're doing, and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. It's lovely to have you join our community, and thank you for taking the time. I know we're all incredibly busy, and I do appreciate the fact that so many of you do enjoy so much of the work that I put out. It is all for you. Enjoy making it. As I say, some things we have to report that you may not agree with, but it is the news, and it's an unfiltered news channel. We tell you what we find out. We're not here to be, take one side or the other. I like to be as impartial as possible and, of course, show you exactly what the story is. Now, it's a bit like this story, what I absolutely adore, and I'm sure many people will once I tell you it, because can you believe 100 years ago, the Flying Scotsman took to the rails? 100 years. Now, the Flying Scotsman, to any rail enthusiast, whether it be you, me, or anybody else out there watching, is just like the creme de la creme, isn't it? It's like the Mallard. Remember that one? That was another big rail, wasn't it? But you see, what's interesting is, a couple of days ago now, Prince Charles popped up to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway Heritage Society to see, yes, the brilliant Flying Scotsman. Pickering is the area, beautiful place in North Yorkshire if you get the opportunity. And according to the person who was showing him round, King Charles was enthused by getting a chance to have a look at exactly the most famous railway train in the world. Did you know, by the way, that in the 30s there was a film all about the Flying Scotsman, and it was like a feature film, I think Murder on the Flying Scotsman, and they were really worried about how this would play out, because although they liked the idea of the publicity, they thought, you've got to remember this is the 1930s, that people would start to think if they checked in on board and took a trip, they too might get murdered. That's how influential the movies were back then. Now, a lot of people may not know this, but as a boy, Prince Charles had quite a few models of the Flying Scotsman, and according to a very good source, spent hours gluing it all together and making it and putting it on tracks. So it must have been absolutely thrilling as an adult to literally stand on the plate and know that that's where all the action took place for all those wonderful journeys from London all the way up to Scotland and many other places around the world. Also, let's give King Charles a huge thank you, because once again, his visit has highlighted that, and visitors are out in their thousands looking as it travels up and down the tracks in celebration. And that's the good of the royals. People can highlight that, and like him, or the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, or the Prince and Princess of Wales, and people are interested. They get the right media by lending their association. But I sneakily think that, truthfully, I bet when that invitation came through, King Charles couldn't wait to get on the train and go up and see the brilliant Flying Scotsman. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.